Okay, so part two on this. Okay, so we're just talking about the stimulus and the fact that it's sort of like pablum or maybe a pacifier. How much do you guys think that has to do with socialism right now creeping into America? What's your thought about that?
I believe it's bigger than just socialism creeping into America. I believe it's about globalization, to bring the whole world together under one world economic, one world political, and one world belief system. It's huge.
So how long do you think they've been planning this?
Pardon?
How long do you think this has been in the planning? Obviously, this COVID just didn't show up, and then everybody had this idea. Let's have a one world order. I mean, do you have any idea, or in your own words? I mean, how long do you think this has been going on?
Since the Garden of Eden.
All right.
If you want to get spiritual a little bit,
yeah.
About it, it's always been the plan of the forces of darkness, Satan in particular, to supplant the kingdom of God and to develop his own dark kingdom here on earth. It's all spiritual, and God has suppressed it through the ages until the appointed time, the time of the end, according to the prophecies in the Bible. I know that's hard for a lot of people to accept, but that's where I believe it comes from, and that's where it's going.
Well, I've talked to a lot of I've got an interview with the Seventh-day Adventist in Tennessee. He basically said the same thing, and a guy down the street, another Seventh-day Adventist, talks about what that really means. You got a dollar bill there? You want to show me something on that dollar bill?
Yeah, this just for people to understand how something can be going on for years under our nose.
Okay.
In 1776, we celebrated our independence from Great Britain.
Right. You want to put that up there?
Right there. You can see that.
What is that
pyramid
thing right there?
With the all-seeing eye at the top. The pyramid, the rectangular pyramid, is a satanic symbol. It's right on our dollar bill, and on top is some words written in Latin. They mean it's been approved on top, and then underneath the pyramid, the words New Order World, New World Order, written in Latin. Also in Roman numerals on that, underneath that pyramid, is the date 1776. This year, 2020, to display how much control they have over us on our own Independence Day, the price of gold has a double reset. Twice a day, the price of gold is set. They call it the set. On the 4th of July, 2020, the price of gold was $17.76. They did this as a prophetic gesture to show us that we're not really free, that they are in control of the monetary system. And you can look that up on the internet and see what the price of gold was on July 4th, 2020.
I've got a little addition here. Okay, so one of my videos is I'm at the Oklahoma City bombing. Okay, and at the reflection pool. All right, so a lot of this has to do with they're supposed to be good, but the real reflection is, if you're looking at a reflection, you're really not looking at the real thing. Okay, outside of that reflection pool, at the place where all the workmen crews were, okay, is a giant coin. It's like about 5 feet in diameter, and it has that very same dollar bill symbol that you just showed us, and the eagle on the other side of it. At this place, it's supposedly Timothy McVeigh bombed, which obviously anybody that does any studying there, they're going to find out that there were bombs planted in the building. They're going to find out that the sheriff's department had their bomb squad parked across the street at the Catholic Church that day, and the cops were called the very day to tack up horses so that they could do, because they were really afraid they would have to do riot control. None of that happened, but how did they know that, right? And I mean, 1776, that dollar, I think it was made in the 20s, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Right. And they put that
It's been approved, a new world order on there, right under the nose of every common working man has $1. They didn't put it on a $100 bill or a $1,000 bill. They put it on the $1 bill. And it just goes to show you how things can be going on right under our nose in plain sight. And it's like they delight in these kind of things. It's just like a criminal coming back to the scene of a crime. They delight in knowing that they're giving you something that you could figure out, but you won't figure it out because you don't take the time to figure it out.
You don't know the codes.
You don't know the codes. You don't put it all together. People don't connect all the dots. And it's been happening for so long, right under our nose, and now it's getting to the point where
The new normal.
It's the new normal. Exactly, the new normal.
Oh my God, it is the new normal. Nothing is going to be the same according to Pompeo. Janeen, you have some thoughts about any of this stuff?
What are the odds that you would meet this gentleman just right now in your video?
In my quest across the United States to talk about this thing?
Yes, how interesting.
0, 1,000,000 to 1.
Right?
And you're sitting there at your dad's bank. I mean, this is amazing, sir. I really appreciate this. Yeah. And I wish you luck. Yeah, we're at the end of the rally. Antifa was here today or yesterday. Did you see them at all?
I wasn't in town when they were here.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about Antifa, but this is about the end of it. This is part 2 of this really amazing, awesome interview to wrap up this thing. We're gonna talk with Janeen later on about the Native American issues going on in the Pine Ridge. In fact, we could probably, you know much about any of the Native Americans out here?
I lived on a reservation for 38 years.
Oh,
Which one?
The Confederated Salish Kootenai tribes, the Flathead Reservation in western Montana. I ranched there for 38 years.
all right, so we're gonna do an interview about this because this is really about Americans. One of the and you know, just to kind of end this up, okay, in a way, okay, it's my opinion, one of the voices of the voiceless. Okay, there's 2 great sins in America that has happened. One is the slavery issue, and with the 14th Amendment, we all got turned into slaves. But the next one was before all that. That was the land issue, and that has to do with Native America and broken treaties. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, so we'll do that.
Okay.
All right, here we go.